Oh, look at that one remaining. Did you know that you can grow sweet potatoes from your market-bought sweet potatoes or store-bought sweet potatoes? Hi everyone, how are you doing today? You are all very welcome here. If you're seeing me for the first time, I am Sarah Pedun. You are so welcome here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to grow sweet potatoes from your store-bought sweet potatoes or market-bought sweet potatoes. But before we go into that, let's learn a little bit about sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes love hot and humid weather. I guess that's why it does so well where I come from. That is Tesa region. We have the best sweet potatoes. Tesa region is quite hot and it favors the growth of sweet potatoes. We have the best sweet potatoes in Uganda. They are very sweet and delicious, and we have a variety. Sweet potatoes are tropical plants, so they need hot weather, hot and humid weather. Sweet potatoes are actually not potatoes. I didn't know this. So why are they called sweet potatoes? They belong to the morning glory family, and they are a tuber. So when you plant sweet potatoes, the sweet potato slips produce roots, and those roots grow into tubers. And then we enjoy the tubers. Sweet potatoes are very resistant to pests. That's if they have any pests that attack them. In my home area, it's usually the animals. The cows mulch on them, the chickens, pigs attack them, and that is it. But sweet potatoes basically grow themselves. They don't need care after you have planted it. Even if you abandon them, actually they thrive. They will thrive with no care, very minimal or no care at all. Not only is sweet potatoes very easy to grow, it is a great source of food. Just one heap of potatoes, if it has done well, it's enough to feed a big family. In my home area, we enjoy sweet potatoes. We make flour from sweet potatoes. It's called aduda. Delicious. So we make flour and we also slice in pieces, sun dry, and enjoy it with our breakfast, and that is called mukeke. It's very delicious and it stores for a very long time. Now that we know a bit about sweet potatoes, I'm going to share with you how you can turn one sweet potato into so many potatoes. Just one like this, ooh, water. And from this you graduate to this, and then you have so many potatoes. Let's get started. So first you'll go to the market and buy your potatoes. I like to wash it and make sure it's very clean. Then you get a cup or a jar, something that you can put in water, and you dip your potato, just not fully, just like that. So if the container is so big, you could, I see people put toothpicks around so that it can suspend like this in water, like that. Because if you put everything in water, it's just going to get rotten. So when you do this, you keep changing the water. Just keep changing the water, and before you know it, the potato slips will come up, and after that it will be just like this. This is also not fully merged in water. I have some stones there that are keeping it a bit up. So all I do is change the water. So you can see these slips are getting big. This is the purple flesh potatoes, and this is the white one. So you can see the roots are very okay. If this was all I had, I would be taking this by now. I cut the slips from here and then take for planting. So you can see the little slips still coming. That is why it has to be submerged. Not everything should be in water. I said I have stones here, a stone here that I put mine on, so it stays up. So when it's this size, you can take your cuttings. If you have where to plant it, you just plant directly to where you're supposed to plant. But if you want to keep multiplying them, you can put the slips in another cup. This one has been here for so long. It's actually an old plant now. You can see the roots are even colored. After cutting and you don't have where to plant it directly or a pot, just put it in water. You could use a cup like this. I just chose to use a bottle. You put it in water like this, and now this is actually overgrown. See, the roots are so tough, so we're going to plant this. If you're putting it in your raised bed, you go and put in your raised bed. If you're planting in the container, you plant in your container. I am planting it in a sack, so let's take it in the sack. In my village, we use a stick like this with a V to plant potatoes. This makes it easier. And this is our sweet potato vine. Whoa. So these are the roots that will turn into tubers. So in my village, they don't plant like this. You plant the vines. But then the V goes here and just push it down. Like that. I see it's not working with this one with lots of roots. Okay. Just like that. And our potato is planted. It's easier with the vine. And also show you with the vine. So if your vine has grown, you don't have to put it in water like I did. You could just come. If you have a vine like this you can cut into 3 pieces. But I have lots of sweet potatoes, I'm not doing that. So if you have this stick, you just do this and push it down. Just like that. And before you know it, you'll have lots of sweet potato vines to multiply. These are some of the potatoes that I've planted. This one. In these sacks, they are less than a month, but these have gone for 2 and something, almost 3 months. So I'm going to harvest this and we see what is inside there. I can see already. I checked it some time back and there was already some potatoes. We can harvest and plant the vines. You can see I have lots of vines. It's climbing there. So this is the purple flesh potatoes. Whoa, it's dragging others with it. Right, let's continue harvesting. Oh, I think it's a big one. So I'm going to harvest from these sacks. I can see some already. Oh, look at that one remaining. Oh my God, I'm excited. This is what I've harvested from 4 sacks. One of them had nothing. So I'm still happy. It could have been better, but I'm happy with what I got.